The winery is a very romantic place. It's a very exciting place to be.
Paul Newman is passionate about wine, and he gets to share that passion working at Jackson Triggs Winery in Niagara-on-the-Lake.
I've always loved wine. As a young boy, I was fascinated with labels, and wine's always been a part of my family. But I never really thought about it as a career.
In fact, this is a second career for Paul. After working in Asia for 20 years as a business consultant, he returned to Canada 3 years ago, but had difficulty finding employment.
I also didn't have the skills for looking for a job in 2017. My skills were sort of like 1993. I was going through my savings quite quickly, and I got to a point where I really didn't have much left, and I couldn't really find a job.
Eventually, in November 2015, Paul turned to the region for help, applying to the Ontario Works Social Assistance Program.
Well, the result of the first meeting was just this realization that there were programs out there for someone who is a little bit older. So Ontario Works was able to provide me with that, a little bit of financial support, but also provide me with some of the basic tools I needed. The end result of that being that I was a little bit more employable.
After mentioning his interest in wine, Paul's case manager suggested he consider a 4-week winery training program developed specifically for Ontario Works clients.
So when my caseworker suggested, well, we're having this wine training program to help people get into the wine industry, I was sort of like a light bulb went off. It was sort of like, well, yeah, actually, that's something I like doing. I have a passion for wine.
Patrick Arsenault, a job developer with Niagara Region, works with local employment agencies that develop training programs to help clients like Paul enter or re-enter the workforce.
This case, in Paul's case, we looked at the winery industry. The Employment Ontario office had previously met with some of the employers. They identified certain certificates that they felt that they would want their future employees to have. So they set up the training for that. And we offer a wide range of training opportunities for our participants, and we gear the certification and the learning towards the industry demands.
They taught us the Wine Association of Ontario certificate course. So we went through this certificate course. I learned so much about wine itself.
He fit right in with this winery because he had the customer service skills and a great attitude and a great personality.
In the course, Paul earned a number of certifications valued by wineries, but also tips for resume writing and job interviews.
And the best thing about this course was, at the end of it, they actually had a job fair.
That job fair led to one of several job offers. Paul's been working at Jackson Triggs since May 2016. He was in the Ontario Works program for only a few months, well below the average of 31 months. Virtually everyone in the Ontario Works program is either job ready, or they're upgrading their education, or they're taking training or retraining programs to find work. And their prospects are good. In 2016, there were 1,900 unique job starts for Ontario Work clients, jobs provided by nearly 1,300 different employers. Despite that success, for every Ontario Works client who finds work, another is applying, and the caseload continues to hover around 11,000. In an effort to reduce that number, the region is investing in a new database that will make it easier for case managers to match Ontario Works clients with available job opportunities.
It will do it in a more timely and efficient way to match our clients with their skills and their education to those training opportunities.
The new database will be implemented this summer. As for Paul Newman, he's planning to further his career in the wine industry by taking courses at Brock University's Cool Climate Enology and Viticulture Institute.
Working in a winery is one of the most enjoyable experiences you can have.
Daryl Neufeld, NRTV News, Niagara-on-the-Lake.